The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
All right, ready to dive into something totally different today?
Yeah, let's do it.
You requested Cameroon's beaches, and going through this research, wow.
What's got you so excited?
This isn't just some average lay on the sand kind of beach trip.
Okay, intrigue me.
We're talking seriously stunning landscapes, like the kind of photos you save for your screensaver.
I'm picturing it.
But then on top of that, you've got vibrant culture, music, food.
So it's an experience, not just a place.
Exactly. And if that wasn't enough, there are chances to see some really incredible wildlife.
Okay, now I'm hooked. Beaches, culture, Andy wildlife. Cameroon sounded pretty special.
Yeah, off the beaten path is putting it mildly. So to really get us started, could you give us a little geography lesson?
You bet.
What makes Cameroon such a unique spot, specifically for beach lovers?
All right, so Cameroon sits right there in Central Africa. And it's got this coastline right along something called the Gulf of Guinea.
Gulf of Guinea, okay.
Which, by the way, is part of the Atlantic Ocean. But the cool thing is this location. Total mix of environments. You've got rainforests, mountains, and of course, those amazing beaches we're here for.
Now, you mentioned the Gulf of Guinea, and if I'm being honest, geography isn't my strong suit.
Happens to the best of us.
Can you give us a little more about that? Where is it? What's it like?
Absolutely. Imagine this huge chunk of the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
But it curves, almost like it's giving Africa a hug along the west coast. That's the Gulf of Guinea, known for its warm waters and tons of different species.
Okay, I'm with you.
And because Cameroon's right there on that Gulf, it gets this unique blend of, well, everything. The landscapes are different.
Mm-hmm.
The culture's got its own vibe. Even the food's got this special something.
Makes sense. So, diverse landscapes. Does that mean we're looking at some pretty diverse beaches, too?
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one kind of beach, that's for sure.
What kind of variety are we talking about here?
Yeah, you name it, they've probably got it. You want black sand beaches.
Black sand.
Yeah. Volcanic activity over millions of years, that's how you get that.
Wow, that's incredible.
Lem is a great example. It's got those striking black sands. And it's super close to Mount Cameroon, which is an active volcano. Last erupted in '99.
Whoa. Okay, so that's a little intense for me, maybe. Is there anywhere with, like, those classic picture-perfect beaches?
You mean the golden sand, palm trees kind of vibe?
Yeah, exactly. Like in the postcards.
Caribbean is the spot for that. Beautiful golden sand beaches, perfect for relaxing and soaking up the sun.
Black sand beaches made by volcanoes.
That's pretty wild, right?
That is not something you see every day. It's
Yeah.
crazy how much power nature has just shaping the landscape like that.
It's definitely humbling.
So, Cribby, you mentioned before it's also got those golden sand beaches, but it's also near something called Lobe Falls.
Oh, you're talking about Lobe Falls. They're
Yeah.
absolutely breathtaking. One of the few waterfalls in the world that falls straight into the ocean.
No way.
And it's just a quick trip from Caribbean. Imagine relaxing on the beach, sun on your skin, and you hear the roar of the falls in the distance.
That sounds unbelievable. Okay, so we've got these gorgeous beaches, but you mentioned something earlier that really piqued my interest. What about the culture in Cameroon? What can you tell us about that?
Well, honestly, you can't really separate the culture from the experience. It's everywhere.
I like that.
Imagine you're walking through a local market, all these colors and smells and sounds hitting you at once. Or maybe you stumble on a festival with drumming and dancing going on late into the night.
That sounds amazing.
There's this one group, the Baka people, incredible musicians. They do this polyphonic singing, all these intricate rhythms. It's mesmerizing.
I've never heard of that. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, you should. It's something else. And the food, too. Don't even get me started on the food.
Oh, here we go. I'm ready.
Have you ever tried nindle?
Nildol, no.
It's this traditional Cameroonian dish. A rich stew with bitter leaf, peanuts, spices. It's a total flavor explosion.
Now I'm starving. Okay, this is all amazing, but there's still one more thing I have to ask about.
Sure.
You mentioned wildlife earlier. What kind of encounters are we talking about here? This is the part I'm really curious about.
Oh, man. Cameroon. It's absolutely teeming with wildlife, both on land and in the water. Seriously, you could be walking down the beach and see sea turtles nesting.
Sea turtles! Right there on the beach.
Yep. Places like Limbe Wildlife Center are known for it. Or, get this, you could be out on a boat and spot dolphins.
Dolphins. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes even whales, if it's migration season.
Whales, too. This is definitely not your average beach vacation, that's for sure.
Not even close.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there are the rainforests.
Oh, right. Forgot about those.
Just beyond those beautiful beaches. That's where you might get lucky and see some of Cameroon's primate species. Chimpanzees, gorillas, even. It's amazing.
Wow, this has been incredible. So if you had to sum it up, what kind of traveler would absolutely fall in love with Cameroon's beaches?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'd say it's perfect for someone who's adventurous, definitely. Someone who wants to really immerse themselves in a new culture, try new things, see new places.
Right, someone who wants more than just the typical tourist experience.
Exactly. Someone who craves those authentic encounters, whether it's with the locals, the culture, the food, or even the wildlife. Someone who comes back with a story that no one else can tell.
I love that. So as you're thinking about your trip to Cameroon's beaches, here's something to ponder. What kind of story will you create? Will it be one of vibrant culture, thrilling wildlife encounters, or maybe a little bit of both?
The possibilities are endless, really.
Absolutely. This deep dive has just scratched the surface of what awaits in Cameroon.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.